Hello there, this is the class 2 talking about pyspark. So let's go back to our scripts to create to understand new concepts. So the tip right from its beginning, if you're open as I teach you about how to open in the Ubuntu environment, maybe it won't appear here in open folder, as you can see. Okay, the Ubuntu is inside this network. For you it's going to appear as network. For me it's in Portuguese. For you it's going to appear network. If it is in English, you can just click right here in recent, but also will going to appear here open recent. You're going to able to see the list of recent. Just allow, you can click there to not open that chat box again. So the screen is going to appear this information right down here, reopen folder in WSL. So doing that, you're going to be able to run your pyspark scripts without any problem. Okay, so just stick on it, be attention to this point. So let's take to the next step. We're going to talk about how to select your information. Okay, let's create a new script. Just copy this one to create a fourth one. Let's rename to for select.py. So we have the same structure, and the previous video I just showed you guys how to show information that you have inside your data frame. So we talked about how to select a specific number of rows, how to not truncate information, how to show it in the vertical manner. Let's put it false. Okay, let's remove this and just show as it is. So that is the result of the data frame, just showing as it is, as default. But by default you always going to have a truncated information. Okay, when you have a column or when you're running out of space. So let's say you have 100 columns in your data frame, the information won't fit here, so we're going to have a lot of truncated informations. And this scenario, talking about this scenario, let's say you want to have a data frame with 800 rows, and you just want to show or just want to check the first row. Let's say you have this name. It's the same concept coming from SQL. So as you can see, pyspark has a great relation with SQL. And you put here a select and the column, name of the column, and you run it. You're going to take just that column that you say you want to see. Okay, as in select in SQL, you can also change the position. You don't need to follow a specific order to run this, to select these columns. So as order you put here, you're going to receive the return of this information with the order that you ask. Okay, the other specific situations that you can have columns like this, and let's say you want to put the name of the columns inside a variable. When you run this method, so as you can see, it's not a function because it's not open and close this parenthesis. You have this columns here. You're going to have a Python list with the name of the columns. Okay, let's run again, just printing the name of the columns. When you run this, I'm putting inside a variable the name of the columns. Okay, so as you can imagine, this is a list. This information is a list, and when we are running a select, we are passing the list's items to call from them to them. And you can also put here the columns and iterate for it through it. Let's say taking the first item of the list. Okay, just run it like that. We're going to work as well. I'm just taking the first. Okay, take the last one. This is work just the same as Python works in list, because it's a Python list. So I took the last one, and I can do this, just passing the list, taking the first, in other situations you're going to understand in which situations we can use it properly. You can run as well a iteration in list comprehension. To understand this is a good explanation about what select is. Select is receiving a list of information. So where this function's receiving is a list, you can play with it. So you can pass just one of the part of the list, just the first, just the second, or just you can just play with it. And it's very easy, at least for me to understand it. It's a very straightforward way to work. So for this class, so we learn how to select these informations, how to just take one of the informations from a data frame, and is going to be useful in later on. You're going to understand how to use it in the better way possible. Okay, so see you next class.